Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Invasions Week 9, Day 1. We will be getting to that, though of course the main thing we are going to be doing, and we'll be doing that immediately, is going over the 4.0 Q&A stream. The developers of the game just did a stream last night, in which they went over almost everything in 4.0. There were a few small details that they didn't really mention, so I don't know if I should really cover those or not, but because I don't know if I can. I assume I can, not fully certain, but we're pretty much going to go over most of the things that they essentially went over last night, particularly more so the newer features as far as what they're going to be adding. So as you guys know, we're getting a new kingdom this Friday. That new kingdom is required, having that kingdom completed, the quest line in it, in order to unlock the underworld. The underworld is a new feature that's going to be brought in underneath the map. Actually, let me go get a screenshot of it up. I actually have all the little old screenshots of their spoilers here. Let me see. Now I can actually explain these to better detail as well, since we weren't able to do that the first time around on some of the cases. Where on earth is my window capture? There it is. But there it should be, right there. As you can see, there is a small little snippet of the world map. I unfortunately can't show the actual 4.0 version beta, but there is a screenshot of what the map looks like, or at least a part of the map. And if you click on that crystal button, you'll be brought to the underworld. There are two factions that are going to be starting off in the underworld. One is associated to the White Helm Kingdom, and the other one is associated with the Darkstone Kingdom. So, for example, that will basically, each faction, so basically, factions. What on earth are factions? Factions are a new thing that's going to be added to, actually let me bring this screenshot back up because there's a thingy for it. But, where did it go? I think it's this one? Yeah. So these are what factions basically look like. There's going to start off with two. One is Hall Guardians, this one's the White Helm one. But it just has a short little quest line, like any little quest thing you would have, any kingdom. But then it also has these four other things that you see over here. So, Delve. Delve is the main new feature that's going to be introduced next patch. You get 3 battles every single time, or every single day, that you can do for Delves, kind of like how dungeons are, except you can do it in any various amount of however many factions there are in the game. There's only going to be 2, as I mentioned, when it first releases, the one for Darkstone and the one for White Helm, and this one's the White Helm one. And I'll go over as far as the game mode itself, because it's one of the bigger ones. We'll do that in a second, but let's go over these other little things here. So you can see the portals there. Portals, they cost 20 each. You end up getting them from playing Delve, of course, and basically these portals will give you either a random troop or a random treasure from the kingdom. By a random troop, I mean one of the 4 faction troops. Every single faction will have 4 troops. All 4 of these troops synergize together to make one solid team that you'll be able to use and use through the Delve. You do get slightly more point. The way that Delves work, you don't have to use the faction team every single time. You only need to use the faction team about once every 5 times or 10 times, or really any interval you want. You do eventually need to win with the pure Delve team of all 4 of the Delve troops from the kingdom, but it is not required, and the synergy of these 4 troops for every single Delve is insanely good. They're actually like really good, legitimate teams. Maybe not the most meta teams in the game, but they're really solid, the 4 synergies that they have, because they're deliberately made to be used in a team together. So that's pretty nice compared to other combinations in kingdoms where it's pretty much just useless. But faction synergy is insanely good relative to what kingdom synergy actually is. Other than that, you can see the hoard there. That's the main controversial part. The hoard, we haven't gotten any screenshots of it, so I can't really show too much of it, but basically you use these treasures that you end up accumulating through the portals, as well as Delve events, as well as just the daily Delves themselves, and you use these to upgrade your hoard. This does a static amount every single time. It costs a little bit of gold to do so. That's not too big a deal. It's basically just like the 130,000 gold you would do to kingdoms, except I believe over time it would actually be way more than that. But initially it's not that much. But anyways, you spend a little bit of gold and you upgrade it with your treasure things. You get the treasures from the portals and from the actual event thingies. But you do that and it upgrades the... there's 2 different levelings. There's a leveling of the Horde, which increases your stats of the troops you use when you're in the Delve itself. And then there's the quality. The quality is the main one I thought would be slightly controversial, mainly because it's something that you need to do. It's basically completely luck-based on if you can get it up. It's a % chance that you can upgrade it. So if you use, let's say, 3 treasures, one gives you a 20% chance, one gives you a 10% chance, and the other gives you a 5% chance. That'll be a 35% chance that you'll upgrade the quality. And if it fails, it fails. You don't get the quality upgrade. And you need to get 10 of them for every single kingdom. But the weird part about it is if you get super lucky and you just keep getting it, getting the quality up will increase the rewards you get from the delves themselves. So it's just a really, really weird format, and that's the main thing I was thinking would be the most controversial thing, because it has that really arbitrary free-to-play thing that some games tend to add, where they add that percent chance that something will just fail for no reason whatsoever, and then you lose all those resources. It's basically like one of those kind of things. Anyways, as far as under the faction info page, I don't think they mentioned too much on this, but basically there's two scores. One of them is the one for the faction itself, and the other is the total across all your factions. And you basically get extra bonuses from reaching certain milestones. For example, I believe at 250, or I forget what the intervals were, but let's just say 250. At 250, you get something like a little bit of gold. At like 1,000, you get a free ingot every single day. At like 4,000, you get like 1 extra HP across all your troops forever. And it just keeps going up and up into more and more rewards. And the higher you can get into factions, the more rewards you would end up getting from it. And yeah, that's pretty much all 4 of those, or at least what I think I can go over with them. There's still a couple other details, but I don't really have any screenshots, and I can't go show the actual beta itself since they have never actually supplied any screenshots of it. They slightly mentioned it during the stream though, so anyways, here's the actual delve screen. As you can see here, this is the one for the Darkstone one, the Temple of the Eye. There's several different paths you can take. Every single one of these delves is set up in a way where you can just go straight down the middle. This you can do kind of if you just want to get done with the daily quickly. You just do the first battle, then the second one, which is always tier 4, at least of the first 2 it is, and then you just do the boss room. And you can do all these in any order you want. You could go do all of them, or you could simply just rush the boss room. It really just depends on how you want to do it. It has anywhere from, I believe, 3 to 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never mind, this one only has 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this one only has 8. Never mind. I guess it's 3 to 8. Yeah, I think it's 3 to 8, actually. But yeah, you can either just go straight down the middle and have it done in 3, or go and do every single one of them. As you can see, each one has a different little level thingy on it. This basically determines how difficult the delve thing The smaller ones will give lesser rewards. The higher ones will have higher rewards. One other thing that they end up showing is each one of these... Oh, I don't have a screenshot of it on me at the moment, though. But basically, the way that delves work is you keep going through the dungeon, and the dungeon is going to keep getting harder. The main reason for this is every single time you kill one of these battles, it basically has a side effect. This side effect could be something like extra stats, or they start entangling you, or they have a big trait, or something like that. So, for example, if we go take that 4 battle, one of the things that could happen is if we win that battle, now all other troops within the delve will now have something like entangle when they do skull damage, or something like that. So now every single other battle that we do within the delve is going to be more difficult, because now they'll have that trait. And then let's say we go for the first one, that number 1, rank 1, maybe they'll gain like 4 extra HP from that battle. And then for the 2-1, maybe they'll gain big traits, so they gain more HP every extra turn, and stuff like that. They basically keep getting stronger and stronger the deeper you go into the delve, even if you're going for the weaker ones. It doesn't really, as far as order that you tend to do them in, you do tend to go for the harder ones first. This does make the dungeon overall more difficult, because the effect that you get from the bigger ones are, well, harder. But it's mainly because you get more of a room multiplier. As you can see all the way in the corner there, there's a room multiplier. This isn't too relevant for delving itself, but it is pretty relevant for the event, which I'll go over more when that event actually gets released. But I believe you do want to go for highest percents first, and then go for the lower percents. I believe it net gains you slightly more resources, and when you're doing it for the monthly event, or whatever, however often they're doing the delve thingy, it's going to be able to get you more points on the leaderboard, as well as just more points for completing out the event with whatever sigils you may have. Do keep in mind, literally all of this is sigil based. You get 3 of these per day, and the event system, of course, will be fully sigils. But yeah, you basically just go through the dungeon. You have a chance of upgrading that chest every single time you do a battle. The first battle and the last battle have a 100% chance of giving you a chest upgrade, which means at minimum you'll have a level 2 chest every single time you go through, and every single other one has like a percent chance. Like I believe number 1 has like a 10%, 2 has about a 20, 4 has about a 40, 5 has, basically whatever number is, like add a 0 to the end of it. And that's about the percent chance it has of upgrading the chest thing, if I'm not mistaken. But and as you upgrade the chest, you get a bunch more bigger rewards. Some of those rewards are things like legendary ingots, mythic ingots, let's see, gold, souls, some basic resources, and those little purple things I was showing earlier, which of course you use to get treasures, as well as what's the other one? The delve troops themselves. Also, all delve troops do have a bonus within delves. I believe the ones for this area have extra magic, the one for the other area get extra armor, and so on and so forth, and whatever other new factions they add in the future. They're going to be adding a new faction about 1 every month, and as I mentioned, we're starting with 2, and they're going to have probably like 20 to 30 to maybe even 40 down there, who knows. Probably more towards 20 to 30. It doesn't look like it would fit more than about 30. But, yeah, that's pretty much everything then. I think there was a few other smaller details I may want to mention that they kind of mentioned, but that's the main things I can really think of as far as the major meat of everything. There's still a few things I can't really show yet, but I pretty much explained all of it. Let me go and show that down. There we go. Okay, let me just double check this. Here's a link as well if you want a full summary of the most recent thingy, if you want. So go check that link if you want all of the everything that was summarized in the Q&A stream, because I'm not going over literally all of it. Mainly just the new features of next patch. Let me see. So, I'm just trying to see if there was anything that I didn't end up mentioning. Yes, the new kingdom will be required to complete in order to get the underworld unlocked. I believe I mentioned that, but it does make it pretty accessible for newer players. Newer players, regardless of what point you are in the game, you'll be able to participate in delves pretty easily. As far as doing really good in delves, obviously you'll need higher stats for that. But as far as just being able to do it on a daily basis, you'll easily be able to do so as a lower level player. Let's see. No, I believe I mentioned everything pretty much. Oh, the new factions will be coming in with banners, by the way. You also get points, or you also get various rewards for getting a certain amount of that renown. It gives things like legendary ingots, mythic ingots, pets, or specifically the pet for the kingdom itself, or the faction, I should say, and stuff like that. So it's going to be an easy way to kind of get your legendary and mythic ingots, basically. That's like a good majority of what this game mode will be helping you with, is getting legendary and mythic ingots. They're the 2 biggest rewards that you really get, among several other things, but legendary and mythic ingots are definitely the 2 most noteworthy things. Let's see. Oh yeah, they don't have tribute, but as you get their renown up, you do technically kind of get a tribute, because they start giving like a small amount of extra gold onto your daily gold thing. I think it's pretty trivial, but still gives a little bit extra over time. Also, 5 new pets are going to be releasing with the update. You know how the penguin was that one little blue upgrade, and then they didn't bother adding any other ones? They're going to be adding one for every color now, so there'll be red, yellow, you know what the 6 colors are. But yeah, there was only one for penguin, but now they're adding it for all of them. So we're actually getting 7 new pets next patch. We're getting the 5 new ones from them just directly adding it to the game, all the color ones, for every single mastery. Currently only blue exists. And then the other 2 pets will be one for the Eye Kingdom and one for the Guardian Kingdom. It will take a while before you can actually get those, but they are technically being released with next patch. Also, another thing that's indirectly being released with next patch is Whitehelm will be able to reach 12-star Kingdom. It'll be the first 10, 11, and 12-star Kingdom in the game. So do make sure to get Guard's Avatar if you don't already. At least if you're later in the game, you definitely want to have him. Let's see. I think I already ran over all that. They are planning on doing some guild updates in the near future, though they're not doing anything next patch with that. No PvP rework in 4.0. No plans to change legendary tasks in 4.0. Legendary tasks are under review, but they're scared of upgrading it because too many guilds do way too many tasks. Hero menu will now be accessible in the top left instead of at the bottom. Let's see. They're fixing a bunch of bugs. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. And I think that's basically everything. The other little bits are just tidbits of other various things. Oh, also Puzzle Quest 3 confirmed. They're actually working on Puzzle Quest 3. They've been keeping it on the low. They definitely are. They 100% are. They didn't like officially just like outright say it to a degree, but they definitely are working on Puzzle Quest 3 to some degree. So I'm pretty hyped for that. They said that they might end up doing some other game beforehand though, but I really want them to release Puzzle Quest 3. Anyways, let me go do Invasions now. I believe that was pretty much everything. So let's go head over to Invasions. And if you guys still have any other questions or anything, let me know. Also, I didn't even see chat that entire time, so let me go double check. Hello, Demon or Angel. Hello, Lemery. Hello, Zero. Hello, William. Hello, Zeddicus. Hello, Hairmap Person. Hello, Traylin. Hello, Rue. Hello, Siplam. Hello, Medieval. Hello, Motown. Hello, David. Hello, M78. Hello, Avalone. Hello, Sai. No sound? Wait, do we not have sound? Wait, that'd have been a fail if I didn't have sound that entire time. No, we do. Only new kingdom for unlocking Underworld? Yes, the only requirement for unlocking the Underworld is the new kingdom that's coming out on this Friday, Sin of Majir, or whatever it's called, Mirage. I keep pronouncing it so weirdly. But whatever that kingdom is, all you have to do is finish the quest line, and you will have access to the Underworld. So if you already finished that quest line before the new kingdom gets released, I mean, before the Underworld gets released next patch, which pretty much everyone will, you'll automatically have the Underworld unlocked. So that's going to be pretty cool. Hello, Lady Dragonheart. Welcome. Also, that reminds me, I have one free spot in my guild if anyone's interested in joining. If you can do 1,000,000 gold plus per week, as well as a few other requirements, you know, just like standard things like doing all the guild related stuff like invasions. If you can do that, then we do have one spot available. Let's see. Yeah, it's basically Dungeons 2.0. It's the better version of Dungeons, what Dungeons should have been. Hello, Fred. Welcome. Oh, you're finally awake to see the stream. Glad you could join us. Hello, Maw. Let's see, what else did I miss? Hello, JGG. Can you collect a chest in the delve daily as you go, or do you have to wait until you complete the delve after 3 days? No, wait, what? Can you collect a chest in the delve daily? Yes, you get 3 daily delve chests. And basically, oh, that's one other feature that I forgot to mention about delve. You only use one team the entire time. If you lose a single troop, it is gone forever from your team. You have to go through the entire delve without losing anything. Or at least, if you do lose something, the next battle, you only have 3 troops. This can be replaced with a summoner, though. So, for example, if you're using 4 troops, and let's say your first slot is your hero, but then your hero dies, and then you summon, let's say, a Inferno King there off of something like Amnesia, well, then you'll have Inferno King in that spot on the next battle. But if you're doing just a battle of 4, you lose your hero and you have no summoner, well, your team is now without a hero for the rest of the delve. So, yeah, you are limited in that way. Also, Dust Devil can be a little bit annoying because you're not allowed to reshuffle your team or anything like that either, because it would be really exploitable with summons if you could. So, you got to really watch out for Dust Devils and the other stuff like that, because they can permanently disorient your team if you're still disoriented at the end of the battle. So you need to make sure they make you go back to normal before you end the battle, or else you're going to have a really mismatched team if that ends up happening. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I really wish they would make it slightly harder, though, but I believe that will happen with the later ones. I didn't really get to test the later ones, obviously, because we only had so much time to do it. I think the highest I got up to was like level 150 or something. I don't even remember. But we'll see exactly how that goes. It'll only take us like a week or two in real game to actually reach a point where they're probably going to get to a difficult degree. But from what I played on the beta, it was actually relatively easy. But that was before we got to higher stats. But you can easily just keep upgrading your stats with treasure, so I don't really think it's going to be too hard most of the time. Let's see. Also, the same treasure is used for every kingdom. So you can just hoard treasure, and then when a new kingdom is about... Or I keep saying kingdom, I mean faction. And then when a new faction is released, you could just dump all your treasure into it. So since there will be no new kingdoms after this Friday, for the foreseeable future, what will we use our gold keys for? You'd probably still save them, but you'd save them for when commons go into the drop table. So you'd probably still save them for a couple months and then dump them after a few more commons get back into the drop table, just so that you can get multiple of them at once. You'd still basically use it in the same interval you do now. It's just you wouldn't be getting new kingdom commons. You would just be getting all the old commons. For example, there's a common right now that obviously most people won't be getting to max because it costs like 18,000 glory or some kind of ridiculous amount to get it to max via glory. So what people will do instead is they'll wait a few months, wait until like 2, 3, 4, 5 commons are in the drop table, and then just throw their gold keys to get all of them simultaneously. So yeah, I might be hoarding my gold keys for even longer after this kingdom. Just because I'll want to make sure there's a lot of commons, and then just do it all at once to get all of them upgraded. Yeah, it's mainly just going to be for the new commons that get introduced to the game. It's not like commons are no longer coming into the game, it's just they're not coming in via kingdoms anymore. Let's see. Do your stats replenish with each battle? Yes. Your stats do replenish, but your troops do not unless you summon them. But yes, your stats do replenish. So you can't just buff spam. That's the main reason why they did that. Because obviously, if they didn't replenish your stats, all you had to do was buff up to 1,000 all stats and then just instantly win every dungeon, which would have been very broken. Anyways, let's go and keep going now. So we're using this for now. We're using Sir Mordain, Earth's Fury, Amnesia, Yagwe. If you don't have this, you can use Mang. If you don't have Amnesia, you can go use Hellcat. And if you don't have Yagwe, I forgot to mention this morning, but you can use something like Marilith or really any green-red for that matter. Yagwe is very, very helpful here, but you can go with a smaller alternative and it should still be fine. Good majority of your team is like the first few troops. The raid troop, the invasion troop, the Mang-like weapon, and either some kind of mana generator, either your Hellcat or your Amnesia. Definitely pretty important to have Hellcat though if you don't have Amnesia. But you can easily get it in like 10, 20 event keys most likely. Shouldn't take too many. Anyways, let's go back into these battles. Still got a long ways to go with these. I'm not sure if I'm going to replace out the Amnesia or not. I kind of almost want to replace it with Hellcat, oddly enough. Just because it gets mana up a little bit quicker. Alright, move that over, move that over. Let's see. What else we need to move around? I guess we'll take a blue, grab that, go for a hit on a tower or something. And to go from there. Take that over. Why did I choose Earth's Fury over Mang? In Invasion, it is perfectly fine to use Earth's Fury because you actually gain more value having it onto your raid troop. Even if you don't have him upgraded at all, it's still worth it to put it on him. Mainly because he has a 3x multiplier. So at minimum, even if he was at epic rarity, he'd be getting the full effect out of Mang. Off of Earth's Fury. And given that he's a higher rarity, he's actually gaining more effect from this weapon than he would from a Mang, than we would from a Mang. He also has Rage, so we don't even need to switch our hero class, and we already have something that has Enrage. As you can see, he every kill he does, he gets Enrage. And if he kills something with that Enrage, he still stays Enraged, because he gets the Enrage from the kill. So he gets it right back and just keeps spamming over and over again. But yeah, it just gains a lot more value that way. Hey, we got a pet. Oh, that was the newer one too. We need to make sure we go do that. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. What did I going on about that I we were down for like 10 seconds there. My bad. Too many people watching. Okay, let's see. We'll go and go take a blue. Speaking of that, well, we will have a redeem code soon. Oh, I thought I was just about to cast this as if it was Amnesia. Fail. I don't know what made me think that was Amnesia. Okay, we'll go and we'll go take a blue. Go to Skull Pocos. We'll take ourselves a purple there. And you know what, we'll take a green first. Grab that down. See if we can go get a red, why not? Might as well go for the tower kill. Tower kill into a skull. There we go. Or double skull would work too. We hit through their traits and everything, so it is easily gonna one-shot them. If we can actually get that one shot. Okay, he gets his barrier now, so we're gonna need to get rid of that. Pretty easy though, just to do with that. And down it goes. What is the best thing to spend glory on? Best thing to spend glory on would be one of two things. Depends which way you want to go around it. But the best two is whatever the weekly pack is. This week, not really that worth it because it's a bad troop and a bad trait stone. But unless you needed it for priest or humility. But the main thing that you would use it on is either those when they're actually good, or on glory keys themselves. They cost 20 glory each to get a glory key. And it gives you a random troop of rare or higher, and you can get legends and mythics from it. So, yeah, those are the main two things you tend to use them on. Every other thing that has glory cost, you tend to almost never touch. Oh, by the way, forgot to go claim this orb earlier. Actually, no, I didn't forget. I wanted to save it for the stream. This was the orb from Bounty Hunter, is what this orb was from, for making top 100. If I'm not mistaken, we actually made 98. Oh, come on, what's with all the orange lately? Getting way too much orange. I don't need these. They're basically the equivalent to greens. Actually, to a degree, they're actually worse than greens. They're worse than they're better. No, actually, you know what? Overall, I guess they're kind of worse. Yeah, they're definitely actually worse. Because I can't even use them for anything, because I already have max trait stones, whereas I can at least use the greens to save some souls. which will be needed at some point in the future. Whereas currently, there's nothing that would ever require trait stones, at least in the current format of the game. Okay, what else do we need to move around? We need to go take his yellow away. Do you have to farm 7 new pets to get the item, to get them through easy events? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's see. Faction pets will take longer than Zugoff. I don't think that is correct. If I'm not mistaken, didn't you need 2,600 faction points? I believe a faction pet takes about a month, approximately. It can vary a little bit based on if there's an event for it or not and stuff like that. But no, I believe it only takes approximately a month, assuming you spend 0 gems on it and you have enough stats to win every single time. Okay, we'll go and I'll go kill it with explosion. Actually, we won't even have enough damage. We'll go and take that down. I need him to put skulls onto board. Perfect. Okay, we'll go take that doom skull. That'll take him out, so we don't need to worry about that. And it was take the tower. Oh wait, never mind. It has barrier. I need to go do something about that. I don't have a easy enrage to go kill it with. Would be pretty convenient if we did. I guess we'll just go get a Mang-like weapon or something down. Or let's get a summon. We'll see. There we go. And there's our enrage. Oh, I didn't kill? What are you doing? You're supposed to kill. Okay, get a Yagway down, I guess. That'll get rid of his barrier, and now we can just one-shot him with the thing if he doesn't do that. Never mind. I'll go use a Mang on him, and then he's definitely dead. And there we go. When does 4.0 release? 4.0 will be released soon, TM. Sometime after Next Kingdom. It's definitely not coming prior to Friday, that's for sure. It's coming anytime after Friday. It could be Saturday, could be Sunday, could be a week from now, could be 2 weeks from now. It really depends when it goes through Apple and all that. It's basically going through the confirmation process right now. But yeah, it's not coming any earlier than Friday. Saturday is basically the earliest, or Friday afternoon. But I highly doubt they're doing it that immediate. They're probably going to want to have a few days downtime. The earliest they're likely going to do it is probably Monday afternoon or Tuesday afternoon of next week. Though that's not a guarantee. It depends how long it takes for it to process. Or if they deny it, it could take even longer. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go to purple over. Take the red. What do we need to move around? What do we need? We'll go take a green there. The red. Go get a poke on the last slot. Or do we go for first, just so he doesn't get an armor buff? Actually, we're going to go for mana instead. Maybe we'll get skull distracted. I think that's still enough damage. We'll find out. No, it is not. 3. Wow, really? Okay, maybe I should have killed it. Because now we have to deal with him ever so barely living. Oh, we'll get Yagway up. I guess I'll be able to kill it, but we don't have any good alignment here. Which is not good. I guess we'll go do it on you, just to gain you a little bit of extra attack. Now we definitely have one shot for everything, except for you. Unless we have Enrage, in which case we will. But first we actually need to get Enrage, but we'll go take a red for now. There we go, there's our Enrage. And now every skull we do will kill it out. Now we just need to actually find more skulls. So we'll go kill that one. Now we can actually Yagway kill the other. And now I just need to find a skull somehow. Or literally any piece of damage will do. And that will do. They tend to do the new patches more towards earlier in the week, though. I think they'd want it to be a little bit away from the Friday event thingy. Just in case anything goes wrong with the Friday event. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Wasn't something else supposed to happen this Friday? Or was it just a new kingdom? No, never mind. It was just a new kingdom. Was there something else? Why do I feel like there was something else that was supposed to happen? 1 second. Let me check the timer spoiler thread thingy. 24th. No, there wasn't anything. Oh, I don't know why all of a sudden I thought there was. But no, it's just a new kingdom, which is already a lot. It's the final kingdom basically coming to the game. Not necessarily final, but for the foreseeable future, it's going to be the final. Okay, we got our Enrage. If he could actually survive, that'd be great. That's the only problem with this team. We don't have any way to actually keep him alive. He does a decent amount of damage. He just doesn't tank at all. He only has that reflect thingy, which doesn't actually help him live. Just helps him do damage. Yeah, we got that rolling. Let's just go get a nice explosion on something like green. Get like a Yagway or something down. Do we even have alignment for that? No, we do not, but it does get us a kill, so it's still worth it. And now we just need to find a poke for him. And come on, we got 2 chances, and we do indeed get it. Very nice. Is there a Wednesday daily event, or just how pets started random getting? So small catch and not guarantee. What? I don't know what you mean by that. There's always a daily 24-hour Wednesday pet. It's been like that since pets were released. And it's going to stay like that for probably forever. Unless they eventually change up the days that everything falls on. Just to switch it up a bit. Actually, it would be kind of cool if they did. Like, once they finally have all the events set in, kind of like start rotating their days that each one sometimes happens on. Just so that each event isn't specifically on a single day. For people that don't have access to that day for whatever reason. Let's see. I'm gonna take the red over. That gets us Yagway. Can we actually use that? Yes, we can. We'll go grab that. That's the nice thing about having so much red on this team, too. We can just use Yagway to literally get everything up out of nowhere. Which is quite convenient. Oh, we can just double Enrage, so we'll do that. And then just kill it with the poke right here. Either or, the ability or the skull will take it. And down it goes. And the skull is slightly more damage. Once we reach the later battles, we will be needing that a lot more often. Yeah, Sunspear is the next hero class. It's coming next Friday. Not this week Friday, but next week Friday, I mean. My next Friday. But yeah, it is coming right around the corner. Okay. Valraven, I need that to go down. I don't have any way to currently kill it, though. Now I do. Okay, we'll take that down. We'll get Skull distracted. We'll take all that yellow mess. We now have our explosion. Did we go for it? I think we go for a hit, and then we go for it just so we can get both these killed out with their really high concentrated damage. That would have actually been pretty good to go and use for him, just so he wouldn't do his thing. But, oh well. We're frozen on red, so I actually can't grab that. I could go for an explosion again. I think at this point we just go for one shot, get rid of his barrier with this, and then just kill it with a poke. Hopefully he doesn't get full mana here. Good. Throw that down. That'll get rid of his barrier and all of his armor. And now we just need to find a way to hit him somehow for one single hit. He freezes us again. Please don't do your ability. Good. And dead. Oh, sorry, Osman. What was your message? Let's see. Oh, sure, Osman. Oh, yeah, you were requesting earlier. What was your invite code? Or can you do the requirements? The 1 million gold easily and all the other stuff? But yeah, Osman, we can get you in. Yeah, you were asking a while back as well. Yeah, I can get you in, as long as you can do the requirements and everything easily. Hello, Notchrat. Welcome. Okay, what do we need to move around? We'll go take the brown. Let's see. Take red. Go take a yellow then. What is that link? What is this link of which you post? Oh yeah, oh that's the one going over to hero classes. I actually have that one bookmarked at the moment because I was keeping reference to that too. But yeah, we're getting Sun Priest or whatever that thing is called, Sun Spear. The one for Wild Plains next, and then it's going to Frost Mage and then to all the other ones. But yeah, we're actually getting the Goblin one around my birthday too. 2 days before my birthday. Sweet. That would be really annoying. That'll be an annoying birthday present. Anyways, let's go X out of that. I already have one of them opened. Also, here's the spoilers for the Q&A stream as well, if any of you want to go check that out. We went over it earlier, but if you just want to read through all the other things or go over it again, there's the thingy for it. Yeah, let's go get one of these killed. Oh, that wasn't enough damage? Apparently not. Okay. Well, Yagway will have to clean that up. Okay, we need a lot more mana. Can we just get a yellow surge or something? I need Amnesia to reach full, so we'll take that. It doesn't even surge. Unfortunate. Try for yellow. Got it. He'll skull us or not. What will skull him then? He's not going to skull us. I'll throw a little poke. Does almost nothing though. Oh, we'll do a bunch of explosion. And what else can we do from here? I guess we'll gain enrage. I don't have an easy way to get rid of that barrier at the moment though. Too bad this doesn't hit through barrier. There we go. Double hit definitely will though. I guess we'll just go mang it down with the combination, and then we can kill it with pretty much anything. And now all we have to do is touch it. Even this explosion will kill it. So let's do that on green, and down it goes. I haven't even needed her summons yet, so it probably would have been a better idea just using Hellcats for those, but oh well. It's too late for that now. Can you imagine how broken a Goblin Cat class will be? Yeah, it's going to be really funny. Wait, what trees did it end up getting? Hold up. I closed it. I still have it open though. What trees are they giving it? Cunning? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, they gave it wind. They only gave it 2 really good trees. But no, they almost gave it 3 amazing trees. They gave it Cunning, Shadow, and Wind. Cunning and Shadow is going to be insanely broken on it. Okay, yeah, Goblin just became meta 2 months from now, November. Or actually, that's 3 months. Almost 2 months, depends how you look at it. Let's see, I'll move that over. That's going to be super annoying. I think Wind Tree is useless, though. But the other 2 are not. Shadow's the one, if I'm not mistaken, that has the 7% instant kill thing, too. So Goblins will be able to just want to win even quicker out of nowhere, on top of their already quick winning out of nowhere. Now, let's take that purple because I do need it for Amnesia in case something dies, because you are starting to reach the point where things do start occasionally dying. Let's go, just move that over, grab all the manas, go and take ourselves a poke of some sorts. Let's see, which one of these 2 do we go for? I guess we go for the later tower. Which one of them is actually lower? Let's go for this one. Oh, yeah, we definitely need extra damage. Better, we need to go upgrade him. No, definitely not. But let's go throw down a, How do we go about this? I guess we secure a kill. So let's go do this onto you, so you're in Yagwe range, or at least slightly closer to Yagwe range. We now go and kill out that one, and then we kill out the other one with the Yagwe. Hopefully he doesn't cast, so he's almost guaranteed going to cast right here. And he does, but at least that gives us the opening to go do this. And we can go just recast and kill it, and then go from there. And the skull will kill, because we do have an enrage right now. So it should actually kill it out, and yes it does. And there we go. See, we don't even need Titan or anything. He is our Titan. Okay, Osman, what was your invite code? And I can go add you to the guild. Just let me know what it is, unless you already posted it. Or just type it in again. So there are 3 new White Helm troops coming. No, 4 new White Helm troops. Looking at collection 20 troops, which is not achievable yet. Yes, you'd be able to get 4 more troops from the kingdom. Meaning you'd be able to reach 12-star kingdom. Though it would require you to have literally everything in White Helm upgraded. I think I still have 2 troops that aren't. Of what already currently exists. And the Delve troops, unless you use orbs on them, are going to take some time to get upgraded as well. There are several reasons why you're going to want to start with the White Helm Kingdom. Or I should say this, newer players should actually start with the Eye Kingdom. Late game players should definitely start with White Helm though. As far as why to start, you know what? Pretty much everyone should actually start with White Helm. There's a couple of reasons for that. One is the way that the dungeons are set up. You actually get more rewards, ever so slightly more rewards from doing delves in the Guardian area than you do from the Eye area. I don't know why, but the multiplier on average is about 0.2 higher for the White Helm one. It also has a lot better of a layout. Yeah, it's just really strange. But aside from that, you'd also want to go and max out all of the Guardians there. So you're going to be throwing a lot of those little purple thingies at the whatever that's called. I don't know if it has a name. But the portal that ends up summoning the troops for that kingdom, or that faction. Because you'll want to have them so they can go get White Helm upgraded. And even as a newer player, you'd be able to use that for a pretty good tribute. Or just to get the stars very high on a single kingdom. The only reason why the I1 may somewhat be better for newer players is because you can rush getting 5-star Darkstone, which gives you 1 magic, which is really important to getting that 1 extra magic. So you know what? I guess it actually technically would be better for newer players to still go do the other one then. Because if you don't currently have a 5-star Darkstone, it is... but then again, never mind, no. Because you can use those purple things regardless of where you get them from. So yeah, never mind. I was right the first time. You would only ever do Guardian's Kingdom. And where you spend the purple things would depend on where you are in the game. If you're early game, you'd throw it into the Darkstone one. And if you were late game, you'd throw it into White Hum one. Because newer players would need to get 5-star Darkstone, and late game players would need to get 10-star White Hum. Okay, what do we need to move around here? Let's see. Oh, you don't have Yagway? What can you use instead? You can use Marilith, you can use... There's not too many options. There's really, really few. Probably Marilith, because you can get rid of Barrier with it. Plus you have the 1 extra red, which is nice, since this team uses 3 reds, assuming you're using it similarly to this. So, yeah, you could just use that. And just use Marilith. Keep spamming her. Get mana generation off it. And even if you don't use her, she's passively giving you +1 red, which still comes in handy, since your entire team pretty much uses red. Can we get a Yagway in here? Yes, we can. Good. It's a double kill just waiting to happen. And I think that's already a match. Let's go for that. Oh, sure, just taking a Skull. Skull is more damage if we're enraged and everything. There we go. Let's keep going. Do you have to get to 8 stars to get triple tribute? Or is the game display bugged? It's bugged. It's going to be fixed next patch. All those visual errors with the percents not showing correctly or the bonuses and such from Kingdoms, those are going to be fixed as of next patch. I know that for sure. I know from when I was messing around on the beta that is definitely 100% fixed. But yeah, the only reason why that's actually a bug right now is it's from the most recent patch. When they ended up modifying it, they made some mistakes with it, and obviously those mistakes have been fixed. Oh, we'll go take the red over, they'll go take the brown, he'll take a green or not, okay. We'll grab that yellow, doesn't even matter for surges, already got enough. Don't hit my Amnesia, I need that Amnesia. Okay, let's go hit the second slot in case we get our green guy up, our Yagway. Actually, I'm going to directly do it just so we can kill it, since he's already so close. We're going to completely miss if I do this, though. And he still has something that uses red, so I'm actually going to hold off for a turn here. Probably still going to go for it. We're just going to wait until he actually reaches full mana. We're going to wait till the last possible moment before we actually go and do that. Yeah, we'll go take a red there. How do I go about this? I think we tear that apart. Then we can kill it. Then we Yagway double kill even if we have no alignment. And then we just have to deal with that one, which will just keep full mana, but it already had barriers, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. For whatever reason, it didn't even go for that res, that's convenient. But now we just need to go hit it like 3 times, or once if we can actually find a skull while it's not barriered. I keep forgetting, we can actually remove its barrier just by taking red, which is kind of cool, assuming it's the next one in line. And there we go, Bloodlust for the win. And it just keeps getting Bloodlust every time with the one-shots. And let's go get our orb. Speaking of orbs, we have a bunch of other rewards here too. I haven't even claimed any of these. We got a Chaos Orb just sitting there. And that's it. Let's go grab it, see what we got. Come on, blue. Let's see blue. Blue, blue, blue. Orange. Can we stop getting orange? I know that's better than green, technically, kind of, not really. But, wow, there's a lot of orange the last few days. Actually, pretty much the last week. It's been, like, almost every single orb is orange. Okay, let's go check our mail. What are these? Oh, just the event thingies. A little bit extra gem, a little bit extra gem. Thank you, thank you. And, oh yeah, we have a pet. I need to go do this. Let me go do this before I forget. Let's go do these 8 battles. If nothing else, it gives us some class XP too for the Thursday class event. Do want to make sure I have level 70 before that starts. Okay, what do we move around here? I guess we'll take the purple thingy there, get a poke. What else? What else? Take a blue there, get a furnace to full, and throw down. But yeah, Osman, what was your invite code so I can invite you to the guild? I don't believe you ever posted it yet. What would be a good money farm team be? Basically anything that wins PvP as quickly as possible. Other than that, you can also just fight firebomb teams on Warlord 4 difficulty in the PvP screen. Either or will work. Really depends which way you want to go around to it. But yeah, basically just winning PvP as quickly as possible is what a gold farming team is. So basically whatever your quickest team is to win with. And just keep spamming PvP over and over again. Of course, that changes constantly throughout the entire game and is heavily dependent on what you actually have. Oh, so hello, Norvready. Welcome. If anyone still has anything else you wanted me to go over, just let me know. Okay, what else do we need to move around? We'll take it right over. Let's go through purples, get all that mess, throw that right into Infernus. Let's see you, Fred. Have a good night. Actually, I'm going to be heading to bed pretty early tonight, too, I believe. Well, actually, you're going to bed pretty late, but... I normally go to bed, like, excessively late on these kind of days, but I think I'm actually going to skip out on Salty's stream today and just go to bed. I'll catch it later. But yeah, pretty sure, like, right after this stream, pretty much just going to go to bed. Let's see. And it's just one of those days where I just felt like tired the entire day. When you are upgrading your kingdom stars to level 3, is it better to go with the cheap troops or expensive troops to trait? Cheapest ones. You should be starting with the commons. You should start with all commons max traded, then do rares max traded, then do first trait on all of them, then do ultra rares max traded, and that would give you the most amount of traits overall. I forget what the exact requirements were as far as what you need, though, for the initial things, because you do need different objectives than what you used to need. But you do want to start with the lower rarity first. Lower rarities cost way less trait stones. Okay, I'll go get you in the guild right now, Osman. We should still have a spot left, right? Yeah, we do. No one has recruited it yet, so that works. Let's see. Get that in there. Admin, invite you. Does not exist. Does not exist. Is this correct? Did you type it correctly? It says you do not exist. It does not exist, and there's no space bars. There's none over there. And there's none over there. Maybe if I remove the underscore? Nope. Yeah, could you try that again? It doesn't let me invite you. Nope. There's no spaces. There's no everything's correct with it. I don't know why it's not letting me invite you. That is very strange. Let's see. Oh yeah, go say something in global, Osman. Global chat 1. And yeah, just go to global chat, or sorry, I'm in global chat 2 right now. I'm gonna go to global chat 1. Yeah, just go to global chat 1 and say literally anything. Oh, never mind, go to global chat 2. Global chat 1 is full right now. Yeah, come to global chat 2 and say literally anything in global chat 2. And I can then invite you. Do I require level 1000 plus? No, I do not require level 1000 plus. That would be optimal, but it's not required as long as you can easily do the requirements. Like, it doesn't really matter what level someone is if they're doing all the requirements and doing good at everything. Yeah, just say something in global chat too and we'll be able to get you in. Okay, what else do we need to move around? We'll go take the yellow there. Grab the red, throw in furnace, that'll kill that up. There you are. Let's see. Oh, he's over level 1000. Let's see, recruits. Wouldn't matter regardless though. And there we go. Let's take the purple down. Take the red. But yeah, welcome to the guild. Grind furnace. Get an Oobstate in there. And what else we need here? I guess we'll just take a purple over. Grab all that mess, run furnace, go from there. You're new to this game. Welcome then. And you are level 50-ish. Is there anything you should focus on? You have a few golden cards, but you're using uncommons at the moment. Main thing you should be focusing on is, if you haven't already been, make sure to get 1.9k rating in PvP every single week. That gives quite a bit of free rewards. Make sure to complete out the Drifting Sands and the Blighted Lands Kingdoms. Blighted Lands will unlock Soulforge, and Drifting Sands will unlock the dungeons. And in doing so, dungeons gives you free resources every single day if you do them in order to craft various troops and weapons within the game. And the Soulforge is where you actually craft them. And the sooner you unlock Soulforge, the sooner you'll be able to level up your Soulforge, which you can do for free. Do not spend gems on it. And the dungeons you basically just do daily when you finally start unlocking them. But as far as other things to focus on, you should be trying to get every single kingdom unlocked if you don't already, which costs about 4,000 gold per kingdom. And you then want to go and start leveling them all to level 3 or 4, and then start leveling all the magic kingdoms to level 10. The main reason for this is magic is the best stat in the game, and you want to make sure you get all those bonus stats as they are very helpful. And one of your main priorities as a newer player is basically just keep leveling all your kingdoms to 10 stars slowly over time. It's the main thing that's going to be dumping all your gold into. Also, if you're not getting Death Knight armor, you also want to try prioritizing getting Dragon armor as soon as you possibly can for the 100% gold bonus. It helps with guild requirements for any guilds that might have a gold requirement, and it also helps getting all of your kingdoms initially upgraded, which is a really high priority when you're first starting out in the game, because it helps give you a base amount of extra stats, as well as some free resources from like tributes and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll show those kingdoms in a second, which 5 you should be focusing on first. It's all the magic kingdoms. Also, hopefully the new kingdom this Friday is magic too. I don't believe we currently officially know what the stat is. Could be anyone's guess. I hope it's magic though. Would be very convenient. Could also be a great way to kind of end out kingdoms, would be to actually end it with a good one or a good stat. But probably not though. It's going to be something useless like armor. But I'm hoping for magic. We'll see. Blighted Lands is magic, and the kingdom's kind of like Blighted Lands, so who knows? It might be. Go throw that down, and there we go. But anyways, the kingdoms you should be starting on, focusing on upgrading as a newer player are Blighted Lands, Darkstone, Karkaroth, Zulkiri, and Silverglade. The way that you can tell is if you click on any of these and then click on Kingdom, it shows a skill here, and as you can see, that's magic. And yeah, you want to do all the magics first for sure. Then you want to move to pretty much any stats. It really just depends on what you feel like you need after magic, but magic is always the best one for sure to go for first. What about classes? The first class you should focus on would probably be Dragon Guard. Either Dragon Guard or Assassin, I would say, are the best two. Assassin, if you're planning on using something like Crude Club, which at a very low level range you might be. And Dragon Claw, if you're going to be just using a good class in general. Main thing that's really good about this hero class is if you use the Dragatar troop, which is a rare that you probably have laying around, your hero will count as a dragon, and you'll be able to use that buff onto it. You'd also be able to build various 3x, 4x dragon teams. Also, there's a lot of really good low-level Dragon Claw 4x teams that you'd be able to create out of Dragon Claw itself. Also, the hero class gets some pretty decent stuff as a newer player too, that you'd be able to use. Let's see where it goes. It's also one of the tankier hero classes. And given that you're normally using your hero in first slot as a newer player, that would come in handy. So basically, you can go get this first trait, go get an orange orb eventually, and use it for a second trait. And you can go get Holy Armor for 40% skull reduction, which makes it the tankiest hero in the game. And you can also eventually get this if you find another orange orb, or if you get the trait stones for it. Though it is a bit quicker just doing it with the orbs if you find them. As far as the tree that you generally go +5 attack. Immune to burning, because these other two normally don't come into play. Barrier at the start of battle, because you don't normally need the other two. The only time you might use a different one is maybe burn a random enemy when an ally dies. This could be good if you're using Sunbird or something on your team. You basically get a free burn every single time. because ally dying does count for things like firebomb, sunburn, and stuff like that. Other than that, you'd start with either Firestorm or for the 20% extra damage based on your skulls, even 10% EXP, though generally you don't really need higher XP, particularly as a newer player. Then you just, assuming you're using a first slot, get 2 to all stats. Otherwise, you'd use the barrier whenever an ally dies, and that would also synergize with the fact that you get a burn every single time. Other than that, you'd go into either red extra mana and then the spell, and finally you would go with the triple damage to burnings, which is excessively high amount of damage earlier on in the game, especially when combined with the 20% extra damage off the skull thing. So ends up working out pretty well. But the main reason why you tend to use it is mainly because it counts as a dragon, and because it gets 40% skull reduction. Those are the main 2 reasons, both of which are insanely good earlier on in the game. Because as a newer player, you're almost always using your hero in first slot, just because you don't have other options, just because you don't have team synergies that really work. So it tends to be the best strategy to go down. Hero first slot almost every team you ever do. Okay, what do we need here? We'll go take Skull to purple. What else? Go take the yellow over. Take, did we go for another skull? We're gonna need 3 of them. We're still not up 4 times towers yet. We still have like 5 more battles until we reach that. Actually, I don't even think we're gonna reach it until tomorrow. But we'll go take this yellow down. We get a nice explosion in there. Okay, he's gonna keep gaining barrier and such. I will go and I will go for first slot because we could probably explode kill it. Oh, we had a skull just sitting there? Oh, never mind. I could have already killed him. Whoops. Didn't even see that there. Oh, then. How do we go about that? Let's actually get rid of this barrier. Go and get like a nice explosion in there. Just stick to red for now. Go and get like a other red. Explode all that. Get a Yagway in there. And, oh, that's the first time we actually lost them. What do we do about that? Well, we can go summon Amnesia, I guess. This hero is not really that good for second slot, one we're currently using, but let's get Inferno King there. He still gets a bonus from us using a bunch of Blighted Lands, apparently. Go through a Yagway. He creates reds too. He converts brown to red, which gives us even more red generation. If we didn't already have enough, he's basically like our Hellcat now. And we'll throw that down into a Yagway, and that should already be enough damage. I don't even need any follow-up. Also, hello, Bernardo. Welcome. Is Divinian Fields best for the Explorer event? White Helm, Divinian Fields, and a few others. Basically any kingdom that has a lot of yellow in it. But yeah, Divinian Fields would be perfectly fine. I forget the number in there. I believe it's 7 yellows? I know it's pretty yellow heavy. I get the exact number. To a degree, even though White Helm I believe has the absolute most, it might be slightly worse. Because I was noticing it during the video this morning. When I was doing like a pre-recording thing. But it was getting... The biggest issue I think with White Helm might be that while it has the most amount of yellows, if I'm not mistaken, of any kingdom, it also has a lot more troops. So technically, even though it has more yellows, it technically doesn't, because there's more troops that it pulls from. I don't know if that has that large of an effect on it or not, though. Yeah, sometimes it feels like other kingdoms, even ones that only have like a mid-range of yellow, just for whatever reason seem to have more colors in the kingdom that's supposed to be like pure for that. Kind of weird. Okay, what do we need here? We'll move that over. Let me make sure we deny every yellow we see. Actually, so much so I'm actually gonna just explode yellow right there. Just to guarantee that every yellow gets off the board. Okay, what do we do from here? I guess we get ourselves Amnesia up at this point. We're already close enough, plus we're probably going to take another yellow. So much so, I almost just want to take that one, but we'll go for Skull here. We'll just kill him out by normal means, I guess. Actually, we can still kill him with that ability if we really wanted to. I think we are going to do that just because we gain Enrage off of it. We'll do that. We'll get a nice explosion here, and now we can do it on anything. Get a good board clear. And don't kill it. I need that. Okay, what do we do from here? I need to make sure we kill whatever's going to get full mana next. So it looks like his last slot, so never mind, so we're not going to do that. No way we can easily kill that, so let's go for his first slot there. We get a nice Yagway down. He's going to die. Can't really help that. We'll get a summon, though. Oh, no, he barely lived. Well, let's go and, I guess, poke the other guy, then. We could even explode first, but I think we'll poke first. Do that. Get a nice bit of mana there. We'll get a nice explode. Clear that out. Don't get hit. Good. We go for another hit, go for that onto last slot. Actually, what do your ability do? Damage to all enemies and burn them. That I do not want to see. Okay, I guess we will go for skull. Just kill that out. Maybe he'll do something weird. No, he doesn't. Okay. Oh, we got a giant spider. Good job. Is that actually useful? Kind of. We can do it into Amnesia and get even more summons. And just loop a summon into a summon, which is kind of funny. Oh, it's kind of blocking my better skull damage, but oh well. We'll go and get a nice explosion here. And just kill it out, I guess, with the Mang-like weapon, and that'll be that. What else can you use instead of Amnesia? Oh, Hellcat. Hellcat would be a perfectly fine alternative to using Amnesia there. Let's see, what do we get in mail? Oh yeah, we got the 2 legendary tasks. Let's see, what do we have from these? Oh wait, did I not even open, now that we have full members in the guild, I don't even think I did any of my tasks yet. Let's see, yep, we do have 30 people now that Osmond's here. Let's go and go contribute some gold. So we'll go complete out that task, go contribute and complete out again. Sure, we'll go do, wait, you can do multiple tasks at once. Never even tried doing that before. Wow, that's kind of convenient. Wow, that's a lot of gold. But let's just go do one at a time. I'll feel paranoid that it won't do it correctly if I don't. There we go. And let's just do 1 more million, I guess. And there should be 3 tasks now. Or 3 more tasks. Let's see what we get. Anything good? A bunch of keys. They'll be going towards Friday's key opening. Friday's key opening again. And Friday's key opening again. Actually, that one's for Monday. Actually, I might not even need to use the Monday ones. I might some, because I need to make sure they get upgraded, I guess. So yeah, I forgot. This is actually going to be the first time we need to upgrade a kingdom from 0 to max. So I probably should go get event keys then, because we're going to need it to max out the new kingdom. And this is the last new kingdom coming ever. So to a degree, I can kind of go crazy with event keys. I could go throw down like 200-300 if I really wanted to. We might even just throw a whole bulk of 200 at it just for fun. No, we'll probably do it at 50 at a time the following Monday. But yeah, we could get away with throwing like 300 on Monday, probably for the new kingdom. Because when will we ever really need event keys again other than new legends, if they're not adding any new kingdoms? Because the new faction kingdom, it's kind of weird. Now that factions are coming into the game, there's a lot less of a need for like literally every key, which is kind of weird. Because one of the main things that consumed all these keys, or at least helped to consume all these keys, was the introduction of new kingdoms. But now there's no longer the introduction of new kingdoms. So it's going to be kind of interesting how that pans out now. But yeah, there'll still be new legendaries. There'll still be new other stuff like that. So it's not like they won't be needed, but it's just a lot less needed to a degree. What class and what banner today on invasions? Titan with, it depends what team you're running as far as banner. Though I'm running +2 yellow to counter out the Val Ravens earlier on in the battles, as well as just to feed your Hellcat / Amnesia, whichever one you're using. Yes, mythics are one of the main things that you tend to consume them into. Oh yeah, my bad. I didn't even give out a code yet, did I? Let me go do that. How did I not give out a code? Gasp. Okay, let me go get a code there. Let's see. And then I'm probably heading out for the night. Let's see. Let's go mark that one. Copy all that. Does that say Spider Wife? It totally says Spider Wife. What even is this code? Okay, let's put that there. Put that there. Get rid of the space. It works. The Spider Wife. Okay, copy that. Boom. Paste. Copy. And there you guys go. But yeah, that code should definitely work. And does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, we'll probably end it here. Any last minute questions, things you wanted me to go over, anything of the such? We'll be back tomorrow night to get into the real invasions, the final ones that we need to go do, or you know, the four tower ones. Plus, we'll have that orb and a bunch of other stuff. But yeah, we'll get into that next time. Other than that, new kingdom this Friday, obviously. Cosmetic pet this Wednesday of the Corgi, the cute little doggy. We're getting the class event for the Orb Weaver, so we need to make sure we go get that to level 70. Or I'm going to be getting it to level 70 just so I can show it. As far as the class itself, it's pretty useless, though. There's a new troop, a new common coming in next kingdom this Friday that's going to be really good with Orb Weaver. Even after Thursday, I'm going to keep using Orb Weaver just because I want to see what we could do with it with the new hero thingy. I mean, with the new troop. Because there's a 4 times immune to mana drain team that, or 3 times immune to mana drain team using the new troop that is actually going to be really, 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 really annoying. And I wanted to mess around with it some to see if it might be worth setting as a defend team or something for Guild Wars. Anyways, go grab that. That's the same code as always. You claim it by going under gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found right over there. Your redeem code is in chat over there. Right there is where you use it, right there. And gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. You got this message, object, say hello on your forum. That's weird. Let's see. You got a legendary ingot from the code. Very nice. Oh yeah, we didn't open our 1 gem key. Probably should save it for this Friday, but oh well. We only got a useless Fangun. What? How on earth do you say that? Vagadi? I have no clue. It's not even remotely close, is it? Say random sounds. Do these codes work for PS4? Unfortunately not. They only work on every platform except the console versions. They work on the PC version, Steam, all the mobile versions, and the Amazon version, all those. But it does not work on consoles. But it works everywhere else. Hello, Nelpy. Welcome. Let's see. But yeah, does anyone have any last minute questions before we end? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll be back same time tomorrow, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Also, Salty will be streaming in about 25 minutes if you want to go catch her stream as well. She'll be at Infinity Plus 2 on what's it called? On Twitch. When will Stormheim Power be level 10? I believe in a month or 2 from now. The White Helm's going to be level 12 starting next patch. So, it's going to be the first 10, 11, and 12. But, yeah, Stormheim, I believe, has about a month, whenever the next event is for it. I believe it was late September, if I'm not mistaken, is the event for it. You got Dragon Soul from the key. Very nice. Yeah, Dragon Soul, 4 times Dragon teams are insanely powerful, especially with Dragon Guard and stuff like that. What do you think about this team? Cauldron, Weapon, Divinia, Amnesia, Queen Isabel. So you're spamming all the mana, gaining a bunch of HP, doubling your attack. What is the point of Amnesia on the team? Everything else makes sense. I just don't know what the Amnesia is for. Generally, you don't really need Amnesia unless you specifically need to summon off of it or the Daemon bonus. If you're not using either of those 2 things, ideally you'd be using both, but if you're not using either of those 2 things, you don't really use it. Given that you're buffing up your hero to keep him alive always, you don't really need it. I'd say you'd be better off throwing just about anything there, but maybe like another support troop or actual damage or something to disable them to make sure they don't actually do something to you, like skull spam and kill your hero. That would be bad, obviously, or entangle or something. I think you'd be better off trying to keep the hero alive than having a replacement for hero for when he dies. Normally, if you're building a 1 gigantic buff troop team, you want to make sure that 1 troop doesn't die. Let's see. For the latecomers, maybe go over the spoilers again. That I will not be able to do at the moment, but I can go give the link if you guys want. Otherwise, just go back into the beginning of the stream. We went over it earlier. But let me go get the link for you guys. Just so... Oh, wait. Oh, no! I got rid of the link. No! Where'd it go? Oh, wait. Never mind. I still have the link. 1 second. I have it right over here. 1 second. Wait, here's the link that goes over it, where you can just watch at the beginning of the stream. Copy that. Copy. Which is going to take like 15 minutes for me to go over all of it again. And I don't have that time at the moment. But there you guys go. There is the link to go do that. And you can just go read up on all of it there. And it's basically everything I went over as well. Or you can just look back at the beginning of the stream. I believe it started at about the 2-minute mark. Somewheres, all the way at the beginning. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming down. Is Darkstone going to be level 10? No. It's still going to be stuck at level 8 because there's no hero class. And it's not getting a hero class for a while. Yeah, it's restricted by hero class. Unlock a Darkstone class. It's currently impossible. So I believe it technically would be level 10. But the problem is there's no hero class. If a hero class was added, it would instantly jump to level 10. But it doesn't exist, so it's going to be stuck and bottlenecked at level 8 because, yeah. It's going to be why it's going to be good for newer players because you can easily get it to level 5. But you can't get it any higher than level 8 at the moment. Even if you get 1 billion more troops, it's still going to be stuck at level 8 because there's no hero class. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming down. I'm going to be heading out for now. Again, we'll be back same time tomorrow, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Leave a like if you enjoyed the stream. We'll probably go over a little bit more of the spoilers again or anything else. I'll double check Salty's stream too and see if she goes over anything that I might be able to mention. Of course, you can also go watch her in about 20 minutes or so. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming down. Have a wonderful week. Best of luck with everything. Let's see. After getting Dragon Armor, where should you spend your gems on? Oh, sorry. The main thing you'd want to throw your gems on after that would be Celestial Armor and then into 50 bulks of gem keys. and just keep spamming 50 bulks of gem keys pretty much forever. Would be one of the main things you'd want to be doing with it. Very occasionally you would use it on event keys, but for the most part you should be sticking with gem keys as they give you the best overall value. You might also just want to go into 50 bulks of gem keys before Celestial Armor. You really don't need Celestial Armor until you plan on doing Arena a lot or soul farming a lot. But yeah, definitely get Dragon Armor first and then worry, to kind of just gauge which one you want. Obviously, when you're first starting out, you're probably going to want to go to 50 bulks a little bit more after Dragon Armor, but you do eventually want to go back and get to Celestial Armor and make sure you pick that up. Otherwise, you're not going to have any way of gaining a lot of extra souls. But yeah, if you're planning on camping Arena for a long period of time, like tens of hours, hundreds of hours, you definitely want to pick up Celestial Armor before you do that, because it'll give you a lot more rewards. As one of the biggest rewards from Arena, of course, is the souls itself. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming down. I'll see you all later, and good night, everyone. Goodbye.